In 1912, the quiet farming town of Villisca, Iowa, was shaken by one of the most mysterious crimes in American history. 8 people, including 6 children, were found dead in their home. To this day, no one knows for certain who carried out what became known as the Villisca Axe Murders. The Moore family lived in a modest white house on the edge of town. Josiah and Sarah Moore were well-liked, raising their 4 children in what seemed like a safe, small community. On the evening of June 9th, the family attended a church service with 2 young neighbors, Lena and Ina Stillinger. The Stillinger girls were invited to spend the night, making it a happy and normal summer evening in small-town Iowa. But by the next morning, something was terribly wrong. A neighbor noticed that the Moore house was unusually quiet. The curtains were still drawn, the doors locked, and no one had been seen starting the day's chores. Concerned, the neighbor called Josiah's brother, who used his spare key to enter the house. Inside, he discovered a horrifying scene. All 8 people inside were gone. The authorities were called immediately, but in the hours that followed, word of the tragedy spread quickly, and curious townspeople crowded into the home. The crime scene was badly contaminated, making the investigation even harder. Over time, investigators tried to piece together what might have happened. The family had returned home around 10 p.m. after church and gone to bed as usual. At some point during the night, someone entered the home. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting the person might have been let in, or was already inside. Several suspects were questioned in the years that followed. Traveling workers, neighbors, even a state senator. Some confessed, others were put on trial, but none were ever convicted. Without solid evidence, the case remained open, and theories began to swirl. More than a century later, the Villisca Axe Murders remain unsolved. The house still stands today as a historic site, preserved for tours and investigations. Many claim it is haunted, its rooms carrying an unsettling energy. But beyond the ghost stories lies a much deeper tragedy. 8 lives ended in a single night with no answers for the families or the community. The mystery of Villisca endures, making it one of America's oldest and most haunting cold cases.